Everybody's running and the world it gets so crazy. People work so hard, there's no time to be lazy. The weekend comes, I'm down with that. Grab your ball, grab your bat, head to the beach, grab some rains. Better hurry up, just got 2 days. Playing games, hanging out, roller coaster, there's no doubt. Go to the mall, lot of fun, peace and ride. It's time for all of us to break it on out. Hey, that's what the weekend's all about. Best buzz hanging strong, best friends can do no wrong. Just 2 days, we need more video games, I'll beat your score. Watch cartoons on TV, drink that frosty jug and freeze. That's what we like to do. Come on, y'all, I'm talking to you. Oh, I'm living for the weekend. I'm living for the weekend. Hey!
Do you know what the 4 cheeses are in this 4-cheese facial? Nope, but if you guess them, you get a free Parmesan rubdown.
Therapeutic pizza dough wrap. Ha! I feel like a gigantic pig in a blanket.
This marinara foot soak is great. This is Carver Descartes, the voice of Bahia Bay Middle School, coming to you live from radio station KQXR, where the rockin' jocks don't ever stop. Thank you, thank you. Please keep the applause down.
After that, I'm just trying to keep my lunch down.
So, Carver's acting weird, even for him. It's all because they chose him to be KQXR's voice of Bahia Bay Middle School. He gets to go on the radio every Sunday and talk about what's up at school. Sports, gossip, where Chloe Montez got her head stuck. You know, that kind of thing.
It's just the first step toward my ultimate goal, total world domination, and having my own line of shoes.
There, wasn't that refreshing?
Well, it's the most fun I've ever had, except maybe the time a hornet stung my eyeball.
I feel like the inside of a calzone.
You might want to keep it down. The voice here has to prepare.
Nah, I'm just gonna wing it. It's what us radio professionals call improvising.
Well, being totally unprepared is what I call being lazy.
I'm just keeping it real, baby. The people want raw, spontaneous talent, and I'm full of it.
You certainly are.
Hey, Tino's mom, what is this stuff? It's actually pretty good.
It's my own invention. I call it squudge.
Squudge?
Yeah, squudge. It's fudge made out of squid. More?
No thanks.
This is Jam the Man.
It's starting.
Hey, yowza. It's time to introduce the new voice of Bahia Bay Middle School, Carver Descartes.
All right.
You're the man.
The voice of Bahia Bay Middle School, Carver Descartes.
Yeah, this is Carver So, football.
Something about a flute ball game. Is that it? Okay, how many syllables? Okay, we seem to be having some technical difficulties with our middle school report. And now, the latest from Chum Bucket, Carburetor Gibbon Rhinoplasty.
What the? Turn around now?
You've been avoiding us all week. What's going on?
I just didn't think you guys would want to hang out with a total loser.
It's never stopped this before.
You're making too much of this radio thing. So you choked on the air. Big deal. I bet no one even heard it.
You're the jerk who choked on the air. I'd beat you up, but I don't want to get loser germs on my fists.
You have sullied the honor of Bahia Bay Middle School. I revile you!
That was even stupider than the time you came to school with no pants on.
Thought I dreamed that.
Okay, so everyone heard the show. What's the big deal?
Face it, guys. I was a complete failure.
But Carver, you knucklehead, you didn't even write anything.
Yeah, if you don't prepare and give something your best effort, you can't really say you failed at it. Is that like a rule? Yes.
Cool. That means I've never failed at anything.
Tish is right, Carv. You have to get back on the horse that threw you.
It didn't just throw me. It kicked me and trampled me and left me broken and bleeding in a shallow ditch at the side of the road.
Wow, colorful.
My radio career is over, guys. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to spend the next 40 years in my attic.
Man, that must be a pretty nice attic. What?
Seriously, what'd I say? What?
Come on, Mr. Scooty.
And now, a very special episode of the Lil Muffins Fun Bar.
Dude, you don't look so good.
I'm fine. I was just thinking about my lost hopes. I was just thinking about my shattered dreams. I was just thinking about a sandwich.
Carver, you are descending into a vortex of negative thinking. I am putting a stop to it right now, and you are getting back on that horse.
Again with a horse? You know, I'm really more of a cat person.
By using the principles of behavior modification, I, Tish Katsafrakis, will get Carver out of his funk.
Your taste in jewelry leaves something to be desired.
It's a rubber band. Every time you have a negative thought about the radio report, you simply snap it.
Ow!
And this will accomplish what?
By snapping the rubber band, Carver interrupts his negative thought, then quickly replaces it with a positive one, like seeing himself succeed on the radio tomorrow.
Ow!
Okay, you might want to wait until you actually think a negative...
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Right. Now, let's replace those negative thoughts with a positive.
Ow! 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 Now all I can think about is my sore wrist.
At least you're not thinking about failing miserably on the radio.
Well, now I am. Thank you very much. Ow! 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 Ow!
Carve, this is a little game my mom and I play when I obsess about stuff too much.
Dude, when are you not obsessing about stuff too much?
Okay, so we played a lot. It's called The Worst Thing That Could Happen.
Sounds cheery.
And here's how it goes. You ask yourself, what's the worst thing that could happen? Over and over until you realize that all the stuff you're imagining is so dumb, it isn't even worth worrying about. So, Carve, imagine the worst thing that could happen if you went back on the radio.
Well, I could go in, totally choke, be really bad, get suspended from school, be kicked out by my parents, hop a freight train out west, get arrested for being a hobo, and end up on a chain gang with a guy named Lenny who calls me George, keeps talking about the rabbits.
Okay, you're not allowed to use your imagination anymore.
When I get ready for a big game, I go over it in my head and imagine exactly what I'll do to win. It's called playing the inner game.
But
On your feet! Close your eyes. See yourself in the radio station. The microphone is right in front of you. Describe what happens next.
I take a deep breath, and the red light goes on, and it's the red light. Abort mission! Abort mission! Mayday! Mayday! Ah!
And I think in sports, that's what we'd call a fumble. Quitting is a big mistake, Carver.
Look, I am clearly not fit to be the voice of Bahia Bay. Don't worry, I'm perfectly content being the voice of total failure.
You could start with being the voice of mediocrity and work your way down from there. What? I'm about to get the if you don't have something nice to say lecture again, huh?
Hey, yowza! Let me guess, you're quitting.
Yeah, I figured I'd better quit while I was behind.
Oh, I see. You've got RPS.
RPS?
Rookie Panic Syndrome. One bad show and you fold like a house of cards on a waterbed.
Well, what else can I do?
Accept it and move on. Look, kid, I just don't want you to pull a Rudy.
Huh?
That's Rudy, over there. He's our plant maintenance technician, which is a fancy way of saying he polishes leaves for a living.
Nice gig.
Rudy was the voice of Bahia Bay Middle School years ago. And you know what he did? He didn't even write his report. He was just going to wing it on the air. Can you imagine that? What a bonehead.
Yeah, bonehead.
So, of course, he choked his first time out, then he up and quit. He couldn't stand the pressure, and he's never been right since.
This is Rudy with a middle school update. No, timing's off. Bad Rudy, bad Rudy. Rudy must be punished.
You owe it to yourself to give it another try. Go home, write your report, and practice, practice, practice. I guarantee your next report will go better.
Thanks, I think. Hey, do you realize you just went like a whole minute without saying, hey, yowza?
Hey, yowza!
I knew it was too good to last.
So, did you quit?
Fuck! Carver Descartes quit? I'm no rookie.
Did I skip a few pages here, or has Carver's attitude undergone a major adjustment?
Oh, yeah. Saddle me up, guys. I'm getting back on that horse and riding into the winner's circle.
Way to go!
The voice of Bahia Bay Middle School, Carver Descartes!
Attention, middle school sports fans. Bahia Bay creamed Campo Fields in last week's football game. Go Possums! And coming up next, fashion tips for the fall.
Way to go!
And to celebrate, I made a big double batch of squudge.
Yum.
So, looks like Carver's back to normal. But more importantly, he's one step closer to total world domination. Man, I better start kissing up to him now. Later days.
Belly's full, shirts chili stained, mouths reeking of cheese. Okay, looks like we're primed for weekend activity submissions. What you got, T?
I'm thinking we catch the latest sci-fi movie, then grab a pizza.
Wrong. How about we shoot some hoops, hit Funville, then grab a pizza?
No. I say we grab a pizza, check out the new shoes at the mall, grab a pizza, soak up some rays, grab a pizza, hang in the park, and then maybe, I don't know, grab a pizza.
Sci-fi movie.
Basketball.
movie.
Basketball.
Sci-fi movie.
Enough! All this talk about movies and basketball and pizza. You know what your problem is?
Don't answer. She's gonna tell us anyway.
Your problem is that you always do hopelessly juvenile stuff. It's time to put aside your shoe store going, sci-fi watching, hoop playing, pizza eating ways and think about the M word.
Marzipan?
Maturity!
You know why Tish has this sudden urge to be mature? Last night, she went to a family dinner and had to sit at the kids' table. Totally not the place for Tish. She wanted to be with the adults, discussing, like, art and stuff. Not talking to a bunch of dweebs who think poetic license is a photo ID that lets you read Shakespeare. Oh, if you want to see how this all turns out, we're going to the mall.
As part of my new maturity program, this Saturday night, I will expect you all to attend a salon party.
A what?
A salon party, a soiree, a meeting of the minds, a gathering of mature people dressed in fine clothes, discussing issues of the day whilst supping upon continental cuisine.
Cuisine? You mean those medicated eye drops?
I don't think we're old enough to sup.
I don't know about this salon thing. Could we just do something that involves cheese?
You see, that's why you're immature. Cheese is the past.
Even fondue?
An evening of poetry reading, music appreciation, and witty repartee, that is the future. Does this suit say mature, sophisticated hostess to you?
It says funeral ensemble to me, but maybe I'm just in a blah mood.
Oh, and you'll each be expected to bring a guest, someone with whom you can exchange esoteric thoughts and dance.
Dance? Dance? Sure, if there's a fantasy sequence, I don't do dancing.
Tish, you know, and I think I speak for the collective, this doesn't really sound like our kind of thing.
After the hundreds of times I've eaten pizzas and gone to sci-fi movies with you guys, you can't do this one little thing for me?
But you like doing those things.
Yeah, well, that's beside the point. Look, you have to do this for me because you're my friends.
But we...
I'm glad that's settled. Now, I've already chosen your guests. Carver will be with Moira, Tina will be with Tasha, Laura will be with Thompson, and I plan to ask Luke because he's someone I can control.
Is there at least gonna be food at this thing?
Absolument. I've ordered a fabulous monkfish liver pate.
Ugh. I think my stomach just resigned in protest.
Okay, this is our only chance of getting out of this bizarro party.
Can't we just tell Tish we don't want to go?
That's crazy talk. Now, all we have to do is let Princess here lick us on the lips. We come down with some kind of dog flu and have to go to the veterinary ER. It's foolproof.
I think I'm gonna pass on this for the obvious reason that I'm not insane.
Guys, why don't we just go as a favor to Tish?
Yeah, maybe we should go.
Monkfish liver pate.
I'm kissing the dog.
Stop! If you're that sure you don't want to go, there might be another way.
What?
You guys want me to write you a note excusing you from any salon-esque activity until you reach 9th grade?
Or grow facial hair, whichever comes first.
It doesn't seem right for Tish to force this party on you.
Exactly.
But you just can't make up an excuse. You have to be honest with her. Tell her that even though you're her friends, you don't want to do something that doesn't feel right to you. I'm sure she won't be upset. And if she is, you can cheer her up with some of my squid chip cookies.
Gee, thanks, Tino's mom.
Big help, T. We could've gotten a be honest speech from our own parents.
My dad had it tattooed on his forearm.
But guys, she's right. We owe it to Tish to tell her the truth.
We can't. She'll get all mad and junk.
Yeah, that kind of direct confrontation makes me very uncomfortable.
Then I guess our only choice is to go to the salon thingy.
We're doomed! Doomed! Doomed!
Bienvenue.
Blah, blah, blah. To you too.
Steady, big fella.
These stupid high heels. I know I'm gonna pull a hamstring. I just know it.
Tino, nice attempt at a tie. And breathe. Oh, very nice. All right, you guys are the first to arrive. I have name tags for you.
Don't you know who we are by now?
Each tag says hello in a different language.
Ciao, Carver.
Konnichiwa, Tino.
Gutton tag, Lore.
This way to your seating assignments.
I think I had konnichiwa in a sushi bar. Must be our, dates.
I'm 3 inches taller in these shoes. You think Thompson will recognize me?
Bienvenue.
No, it's Bluke. Bluke.
Why is your cape moving?
Thought I got rid of them all.
Right. Here's your name tag.
What's the aloha for?
Wait, where are the others?
They said to say they're really sorry, but they all came down with some kind of dog flu.
Next time we kiss the dog, and that's final.
Guys, this is
Aloha, Bluke. Well, since we're missing so many people, I guess the whole thing's off, right? Bye-bye.
We shall begin by nibbling a delectable monkfish liver pâté, then segue into an in-depth discussion of François Rabelais. Fear not, I have prepared index cards which will provide conversational assistance.
Well, at least there's no dancing.
Or it's the box step, not the hexagon step.
I'm trying. It's his shoes. They have a life of their own.
So, Blue, what do you think of Rabelais' use of irony as a tool for the criticism of institutionalized hypocrisy? I'm double-jointed.
Isn't this much more pleasant than pizza, sci-fi movies, and basketball?
Oh, yeah. I especially like the way Laura stomps on my feet on the downbeat.
Luke and I have spent the last half hour engaged in intellectual discussion, and we feel that as a result, we have become completely mature. Now we'd like to move on to something equally mature. A rousing game of musical chairs.
I'll go get chairs. I think there's some in Mexico.
This is an evening of maturity, not baby games. Next on the agenda is a slideshow on the great Flemish painters.
That phlegm thing sounds fun, but I have to go, 'cause, look in the sky. It's the lure signal. The president needs me!
And she's gonna need her trusty sidekick, Carver Lad.
I can tell you're mad, Tish. But you really shouldn't have made us do something we didn't want to do.
Fine. Just fine. If my friends won't be mature, I guess I shall just have to find new friends. I simply adore this tea. Is it European?
We had it brought in from where again, Lois?
Aisle 3 at Mauve's Supermarket.
I would like to thank you, ladies, for allowing me into your circle. It is so difficult to find people with whom one shares interests.
Oh, I know what you mean. The only interest my husband and I share is monster truck rallies.
That's interesting. Oh, listen to that. Can't get enough of the classics. What do you think, Mrs. Duong?
I think I've had it with these scones. I eat a pizza so big it has a gravitational field.
Hey, you gotta check out that new sci-fi movie, The Invisible Two-Faced Ballerina. The surprise ending will blow your shorts off!
You guys catch the basketball game last night? Man, what a wiping the possums took.
Stop! Are you telling me you're all into pizza, sci-fi movies, and basketball?
Well, duh.
It was bad enough I couldn't make my old friends discuss arts and culture, but you guys are adults! You have to be mature like me, I insist!
Whoa up there, cowpoke. You tried to force your friends to do stuff they don't like?
Well, yes.
And you think you're mature?
Oh my gosh. You're right. I'm sorry, ladies. I had to go apologize to some friends.
I thought she'd never leave.
So, shall we return to our discussion of François Rabelais?
But Professor, if the ballerina is invisible, how do we know she has two faces?
Science, my good woman. Science!
Sorry. Excuse me.
Professor, behind you!
Ow.
Hey,
Tish!
watch it.
We were looking for you all day. We wanted to apologize. I came here to apologize to you.
Why? We're the ones who wrecked your salon thingy.
I never should have forced it on you in the first place. Can you ever forgive me, you guys?
Sure. Do you forgive us?
Of course.
Too bad I'm not so forgiving.
Dude, we are so kicked out.
I guess now you'll have to forgive me for making you miss the end of the movie, too.
We can always see it later.
Yeah, I want to find out what the big surprise ending is.
The surprise is the ballerina's second face is an alien parasite.
No.
Oh, way to ruin the movie, lady.
Well, later days. Or rather, adieu.